Hey, what's up everybody? Here today to talk about the Aputure Amaran F-1 LED video light, daylight balanced. Uses MPF style batteries. Comes with a bunch of stuff. All right, let's dig into it. All right, so when you first, let's get everything back in here. When you first open the package, you get this nice little case. This does not come with it. This is something I added just to have on hand. Nice case. It's got like a belt loop so you can attach it to your bag. Good carry handle. The zippers are actually like really good quality. Hasn't broken on me yet, which is saying something. So you open it up, you get this stuff. You get the light itself. You get a mount, paperwork, and then a little diffuser. All right, so we'll get the paperwork out of the way. Inside the bag itself, it's got a little divider that's Velcro, so you can put it where you need to. Mine came pretty much perfectly set up, so you shouldn't have to move it. I'm using the larger 7900 milliamp DSTE batteries. And I find that it actually fits in there perfectly, and I can even get the little mount set up, or mount in there as well, and it closes right up. So get that out of there. All right, so you first open up, you get the light, you get the mount. The mount is a little ball style mount, so you can put it vertical, horizontal, kind of position it how you need it. Quarter 20 thread on the attachment point, and then underneath it's got a cold shoe mount with a 3/8 inch jack on there too. It does have a nice little wheel, so you can cinch it down onto a cold shoe as you need to, or you can mount it to a light stand. The ball head itself, this part does not spin unless you loosen it, and even then you can't really, spin it as you're using it. But when you mount it to the light, you gotta twist it onto the light, and I would recommend having this set up before you get it on your light stand, because trying to maneuver this once it's on the light stand is a little bit difficult. But there, take that out. But yeah, it's a really nice little mount. Loosens up, it stays really tight, doesn't move. So there's that. Then for the light itself, it's got, like I said, uses MPF style batteries. Got a display on the side here. Quarter 20 mount on the, I guess you'd say, side, top, and bottom. And then there's a D-tap and USB 3.0 slot on the side. I mean, I don't know if you want to call that the left or right side, but as you're looking at the back on the right hand side, USB 3.0, quarter 20, and D-tap. And then as you're looking at the back of it, it's got the screen on the left hand side, and then the scroll wheel, which is how you choose your power settings. So let's, one other thing, the little diffuser that comes with it, it's got these little tabs that you just slide that in. And it diffuses the light pretty well for you. Yeah, all right, set that aside, get a battery in here. All right, so once you get the battery in, it does have a little locking mechanism here. I have noticed that it's a little, I don't know if you'd want to call it finicky, but once you get the battery locked in, if you just so much as touch that lock, it loosens the battery up. So I'd be careful of that, if you're messing with it once it's on the stand. Try and avoid, touching that lock, because it will get your battery out, especially if you have it mounted in a certain way. I mean, if it's mounted like this, you could just touch that and the battery would fall right out. But once it's in there, it is locked really well. It doesn't come out unless you bump that lock. So that's something to be aware of. All right, once you get your battery plugged in, the power is on the left-hand side as you're looking at the back of it. Then you get your display here. It goes, you got your color temperature, power, or your output level, and then your battery level. So to cycle between these, you press the adjustment knob. You press once for color temperature, which you can go from all the way up from 9500 all the way down to 3200. And you can see here on the table, that's 3200. It takes a little while to scroll through, but then you get up to 9500, and that gets you more blue. Then go all the way back down to 32. It's definitely an amber color for you. Like I said, it is daylight balance, so you can get to your 5600. That's 5500. And then it can get really bright. That's 100%. And then it goes all the way down to 0, which is off, but that's 1%, 2, 3, 4. And then, like I said, you do have to scroll for a little while to get through. Battery does last a long time, but like I said, you have your battery display here. I'm using the larger NPF style batteries, and I've had this on for hours with absolutely zero issues. Haven't had any overheating problems. Like the cheaper lights that you can get on Amazon and eBay. Haven't had any issues with this one, you know, just shutting off if you put it at full power or anything like that. All right, so let's talk about the power a little bit. Like I said, you press once. When you first turn it on, it defaults to the color temperature. So then you press the scroll wheel once, and that gets you to your power, and there's a little light that tells you, it's a green light that tells you which one you're on. You just press it. Nothing happens if you hold it down, but you press it, and you can cycle between the two. So that's 100%, and that's 75, 50%, 25%, and then 0 is all the way off. But for most stuff, I'm usually at about 70% or so. It's not, you know, super big LED light, but it does definitely have enough light that you can, you know, throw it in a corner and light up an area for sure. And then the color temperature, let's get a little bit higher power. That's 70%. So then cycle between the color temperatures, like I said, that's 9500. That's a 75, 65, 55, 56, and 55. You can definitely notice a little bit of a shift. That's 45, then all the way down to 32. Like I said, that definitely does give an amberish hue. The diffuser itself. All right, let's get. That's 75% on the light output at 5500 Kelvin. There's without the diffuser. And there's with the diffuser. So you can definitely see a shift in that. It does really diffuse it quite well. Especially if you're putting it in a softbox or something, you want really soft light. You throw that in a softbox or a diffusion panel, you definitely notice some nice soft diffuse light. All right, so that's the Aputure Amaran F-7 light. I'm using, like I said, the DSTE battery pack. I will have a link in the description for the light and the battery pack. Those are affiliate links if you want to help out. So thanks for checking it out, and have a good day.